That's because of you, Tony. Give me a call a little bit later. Let me buy you a burger or something like that. I sure appreciate you letting me know. I surely do. Because once I start going, I'm gonna start going today. I can feel it. That's because of you, Tony. Give me a call a little bit later. Let me buy you a burger or something like that. I sure. Okay, let me at least turn the volume down on the stream now. And let's keep going. This is weird. I do have this light behind me. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I should kind of scoot down or something. But if I'm here, is this better? Am I now? Am I better? Am I good? Okay.
You had a real cute Instagram. I saw it last night, and you was sitting on a stool, like a high stool, and you had a suit on, and you was posing. I said, "Look at Jay."
Hey,
That
hey,
was real cute. That
thank
was real
you very much.
cute.
I bathe and I put on lotion every now and again. Thank you
That was so
very,
cute.
thank you very much. I'm a bathe and put on a little lotion and I smile correctly, when I'm not with my daughters. Well, it's crazy. All of our pictures recently, me and my daughters, they make funny faces. So we have so many funny face pictures recently. Uh, wife has to tell us, smile right. Y'all smile right. Y'all gonna mess up every picture. That gets crazy. So yeah, every now and again I will put on lotion and clothes and I will smile right. Hey, I thank God for it. I thank God for it. Here we go. Off back into the wild blue yonder, the bonds. Good to see everybody on here. Instagram, you can ask questions in the question box or you can join me live. Um, YouTube, what's up and welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go have some fun, okay? That's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna share my screen and then we just have some fun. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Y'all say hi to everybody. Turn your cameras on and wave hi. If you would, y'all do that. Or unmute your mic and say hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Morning, Paige.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
peace.
good morning.
What
Good
Good
morning.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hey, real people, man. Real people.
morning.
Good
Good.
morning, everyone.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Like the song say, let's get down to business. All right. That's the dailies. I think I spoke about it. Let's go back to the 4 hour, but just in case for the people who are streaming, I have 117 19 to 21 in support. I have to me I think they're trying to establish themselves today above 118.18 for the day. I think they'll be able to do it, but they're going to run into some trouble starting at 118.28 and up as high, in my opinion, 119.10. I think that'll happen. And by the way, we're on the 30-year Treasury bonds, aka the ZB. This is disgusting back here. This overnight thing, Friday to Monday. It. I don't know why they let that live. You see the indexes when it covered theirs. The bonds not covering theirs. It's really, really crazy work. That's really like feral work. Um, the 4 hour chart shows me a few things that are interesting. Um, I think chief among them is the takeover at 118.09. I think that's really, really powerful. And what we can be doing here for a little while is 09 to 27, staying in there until about 10 o'clock, seeing if they make any kinds of decisions after that, maybe that can push us a little higher. And that's the hopes. When I look and I see the chasm that they cause from Friday to Mondays, between Friday's closing and Monday's opening, I still see things as being pretty problematic. What I would look for today is after 10 o'clock, if we are above or below 118.18, you know, 18.18. Somebody asked, how do you handle taxes when it comes to trading? Hey, for everybody, put your questions in the question area so I make sure that they don't slide up and miss them while I'm looking this way. Um, but taxes and trading is pretty simple. It all depends on what entity trades. That's
Go
very,
sit
very,
down somewhere, man.
that's very, very important. What entity is trading, what entity you trade for. So think about formations and types of entities. And then also there are costs associated with trading that you can take advantage of as an entity. I would really go to a tax professional that is um, good at understanding trading and investing so that they can do everything that they would normally do. Did you know that Yale trades? Yes, the school trades. Did you know that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation trades? It would be really good of you to look into entities and then look into the expenses associated with trading. You'll find out there's a lot of ways that you can treat it. Of course, I'm not a CPA. Make sure you go and check with your CPA, but make sure you got somebody, not the little H&R Block dude. You see what I'm saying? You can't do the H&R Block dude on this one. You gotta get somebody like, they gotta be real. Uh, Yeah. So as I was saying, I think the 118.11 and 118.09 to 118.27 or 28 or so could be where we are for a little while. If they have some sort of magnificent movement, if there's a catalyst in some way, maybe things can kind of fly to the upside. Um, but I'm still watching out. I think what they might play as a trick, say we get a 118.30 touch, those 30 sellers push us down and we're back underneath 118.18 at 10.05 or 10.10, then I'll start watching closely because maybe the downside could be in, and if the downside ever really catches, if we ever do a really good job on the downside, then there's a lot of dues to be paid down there as low as 116.24. So I'll watch it. 60-minute chart. And if during any of this you have any questions, hey, just unmute and say, AJ, why you said that? Like, what's that about? Or what's going on? Or whatever. I know not too many people still trade the bonds, but for Carl and T West, y'all just let me know if you have any questions. Chances are they won't, though. Both of those guys are monsters. Give me 1 second to just look at the 60-minute chart for a second, and then we'll just go from there. Yeah, I don't care who they are, man. In a little while, they're going to have to figure out if they're going to be buyers for real, man. 118, 28, 27, 119.00. These are real sellers, man. You can't play with them. So you see what's happening right now. As soon as the buyers get up, then the sellers kind of swatting them away at 24s. You know what I'm saying? It could get crazy out here. I think if you're optimistic as a buyer, do so, but be cautiously optimistic. Of course, the market is rising, but you're in a place where sellers have been and will be possibly aggressive again, and you don't want to be around there buying a selling price. You just don't want to do that. That's ridiculous. So be careful. If I had to buy and sell things over here, it would look a lot like this. Which account am I in? Let's trade some account one today. Little girls and little boys dream Order submitted. I don't know what's going on at y'all house right now, but it's people upstairs like an army. They already cooking, bro. Cooking right now. Order submitted. Order submitted. It smells like we should be singing hymns. We shall overcome. It smells so good in here for it to be this early morning. Order submitted. We shall overcome. Order submitted. No, I don't trust you. I trust you though. Order submitted. Couple points up, couple points down. Order submitted. Go, shawty. Order submitted. Order submitted. For people who've never seen what we do here before, what I try and do is I find prices that are interesting. Order submitted. Prices that interest me, prices that make me say, oh yeah, I would buy that, or hey, yeah, I would sell that. And then I order submitted. Put them down. That's what I do. That's how I do it. Okay. These are what we call the buys and sells for today. These are the prices that I would either buy or sell. I would not buy or sell any of the other ones. Order submitted. To me, the other ones are not that interesting. I would only buy and sell these. Okay. Is that cool? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions on the bonds before we move over to like the ES or the NASDAQ?
Oh, all good.
Carl is like, Jay, I got long off of them 11s and 12s earlier this morning. I have 45 contracts. I bought those. I'm off to the beach. See you later.
Order submitted.
Oh no, he can be off to the beach this
He's
week.
in Dallas. I'm supposed to be connecting with him.
He
Back.
can't.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, you already back? You back on PR?
I thought you were staying till the 29th.
Till the 26th. 26.
Oh,
Oh, so you
all right.
looking at El Juque this morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get my text?
Yeah, I did. I did. But I'll be back in
Submitted.
2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Showtime. That's what I got. That's what I like. Any questions on the bonds before we move on? Any questions from Instagram? Any questions from YouTube? Any questions? No questions? All right. Cool. Let's keep going. Do y'all want to do the NASDAQ or the ES next? Which one?
Yes.
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 Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
And ES kind of whooped y'all just then. Oh man, look. So the ES, you remember yesterday we said they were going to run into some trouble here. Somewhere between 35 and 52, I think. And we had the 45s being like a real place that was serious. It's crazy how the days went so far. They sold us down to 25s or so. And then those same old 25s. How you doing, Michaela? Everything okay? I'm just gonna disable participant annotation for a second for you as you tap on the screen. I love you. Love you. What is it? The 25s? What's the low? 20. Yo, have we been going around with these 60 25s? They've been the topic of discussion for like 3 days. Have they not?
Yep. Sure enough,
I'm
man.
telling you, man. Shout out to 60 25. A price that we saw that we cannot help but see, and we can never unsee this week. I guess 25 is going to play a major role in Chicago like Queen Latifah. Let's go like this then. I like the 25s. I've liked them for
Order filled.
a few days. Please let that be the lower bounds of the bonds and not the upper bounds of the bonds. Oh, it's the upper bounds of the bonds, and I'm fading them, selling them. All right, 118.24 is alive. I wanted to hear that to see where they were. I'm going to set another alarm clock at 118.25.
Order submitted.
I want to see what they're going to do with the overnight high. I think it's a trend day to the downside or test and retest to the downside for all of you BAM and become a money machine people. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not done with all of my research. That's my thoughts. I'm hoping that we get it to fade low from something like 27. If not, it might have to get a little bit higher. So, still watch and wait. Don't jump to any conclusions just yet. There's been consternation. I think it's between 118.18 and 118.25. You want to wait and see who's in there, who's going to win that battle. Back to the ES. Red day, but buyers are alive. Let's go see where they are. And good morning to everybody joining. I see some of y'all old school bullies in there and people making comments. Love. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas here. It's Christmas.
Hey, Jay.
Waiting for you. That sounds like my brother Ken.
It is, man. What's going on, dude?
I'm chilling, big dog. Sitting up here looking at this 4 hour trying to get it to whisper something to me.
Cool. Let me ask you a question. When in your candle reading ability, when you see a day where all the candles have a lot of wicks at the top and the bottom of every candle, does that give you a sense that the market really is undecided? I know there's certain days where they have where the candles have like a lot of wicks at the top and a lot of every candle has a wick, which means it's nothing solid, in my opinion. What do you see when you see that?
This is such a good question when it comes down to it. Because the anatomy of a candle, everybody, is that it has two parts. There's a body and a wick. And sometimes the wick is referred to as a shadow. So most people spend a lot of time looking at all of the parts. Recently, I haven't been doing that. I've only been looking at the wicks, the very top and very bottom here recently. And everybody knows that, you know, I'm not against anything else. So put it out of your mind that I'm trying to down anything from the past or anything you may do. I'm not trying to do that. But recently, what I've been trying to focus on is who's the best of, you know? So when you see a lot of wicks, typically people want to say, okay, well, this is an area where there might be indecision or where there might be opposition. Like if you take into consideration like candle reading from, like, let's just say candle reading 101. Okay, everybody, let's go to candle reading class for a second. Y'all want to go? Put a Y in the chat box and unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. So
Yes.
classically, there are so many ways to read candles. Classically, there are so many ways, but for me, I try to say this thing and to make it a little more personal, I say, what is the language of the candle? The language, because to me, a candle is always trying to testify. That's what a candle is doing. A candle is on the witness stand, and you're both the attorney and the judge. And you're asking the candle questions, and the candle has got to respond. And it uses language to do so. All right, stick with me. We vibing, okay? Is that the 25s? Okay, so our upper bounds are starting to get hit. We want to see where this settles, and I think it's had another 8 seconds. Let's watch it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New candle. All right, buyers are expressing dominance. They're not out of the woods yet, but if you're going to buy so many people, that ORT, that overnight high, those moves, if you buy, you be aggressive with your stop, okay? You don't let them turn green into red on you. Not today. Because when you buy, you're going to be buying directly into the mouth of sellers. Sellers are 28s, double O's for sure. Okay, so be careful. All right. So the candle has a language. For example, this candle's language, Jesus, Jason, use the left side of the mouse button. Okay. This is a candle. Can everybody see the candle that I just put a square around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Most people say, hey, that's a green candle. Well, we all know that's a green candle with a lot more wick above than below. So you might say that's a buying candle. I'm going to say that it's a candle where the sellers got stopped before they finished whooping the buyers. Somebody at 59.70 at the very, very top of that candle said, y'all stop coming up here. I'm tired of y'all, and start whooping every buyer they could find. I don't know if y'all ever seen any fights like that where they kept bothering one dude and then one dude just started whooping everybody around. This used to be like when I was with my grandpa, we would be watching the Westerns and it'd be a dude in a saloon with just one little glass of whiskey. And he'd say something like, now you fellas need to get out of this bar or else I'm gonna stand up. And they'll say, what you gonna stand up and do, Joe? And then Joe starts standing up, whooping people. I'm talking about whooping head. Bap, bap, bap. You know what I'm saying? Or the old school Batman, when Batman used to punch people and the word comes on the screen, boom, whap. You know what I'm saying? Like bat, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened at 59.70. Somebody stood up and started whooping them. Now, the language of the candles are so very wonderful that they are connected. The only thing that divides price is the candle, and we cannot see it in a silo because the conversation between buyers and sellers does not say, we're going to talk for 5 minutes, then we're going to stop and wait because there's a new candle. Or we're going to talk for 60 minutes and then we'll stop because there's a new candle. No. Buyers and sellers are having a continuous conversation about the value of the asset, no matter whether it's Euro USD, corn, hogs, or the S&P. So the sellers at 59.70 did not stop at the close of this candle. They didn't do that. No, they kept going. Truthfully is, they was whooping folks and just ran out of time whooping folks. Because these sellers up here kept on whooping up on buyers so long that when the candle expired, it kept happening. Truthfully, they went all the way down there. The 59.70 sellers sold all the way down to the next candle's low, 59.08 or so. You see that? So if I'm looking at a price chart, like for example, what chart are you looking at and what time frame to explain your wickiness that you're talking about?
Well, I'm looking at a 5 minute. I'm just looking at
Okay, let's go 5 minute and what instrument?
I'm on the NQ.
Okay, let's go to the NASDAQ 5s for a second. And are you talking about maybe the last 4 or 5 candles here?
Right. Look at all the wicks, because this seems like nobody's in control. Everybody's fighting back and forth like it's not a decision kind of day.
Right. Now, isn't it amazing that the blue line that I have from yesterday is still working today for being a low? That's the first thing I want to point out. I just want you to know I've not looked at this chart all day, and 20942 is still doing what it's supposed to do. Shout out to inventory as a voting system. All right. So the vibe here is, Ken, there are going to be a lot of wicks, but wicks just express the extreme belief of. That's what I want you to, if there's a language that the candles are saying, the wick expresses the extreme belief of. All right. So just put that in the back of your mind. There's an extreme belief of sellers, an extreme belief of buyers. See, some people sell and they sell extremes. Some people buy and they buy extremes. And then other people buy in between those or sell in between these extremes. Wicks are just an expression of the extreme belief of. So the extreme belief of a buyer or the extreme belief of a seller. I want you to notice a few things, man. Although it feels like it's just a lot of wicks and nobody's really in control, let's just draw it. Let's just draw it. Now that you understand the idea of tying candles together, when you say this happened, this is what's happening so far.
Right.
That's what's happening. If you tie them all together, like if it's a language, then the buyer says something, then the seller says something, then the buyer says something, because it's a conversation about value. Hey, you want to buy this? You want to buy this? It's $1. It's $1. No, I won't buy it for $1. I want 99 cents. 99 cents, 99 cents. Okay, I'll buy it. I'll sell mine for 99 cents. Okay, here you go, sell that. No, I don't want it for 99 cents. I want it for 97 cents. That's the only place I'll buy it. Okay, I'll buy it. No. Hey, I bought it. I got it. Anybody want to sell it? No. I'm not selling it for $1. No. I bought it for 99 cents. I want to sell it for $1.05. There's this conversation between the buyers and sellers that's always going on. And the vibe of it is, bro, like you have to really draw it to see what the extreme opinions could be. Right now, we know that if you wanted to be a buyer within this range, you would prefer to be a 942. And if you had to be a seller within this range, you would prefer to probably be a 971. And in between those two places, you're going to see lesser sellers selling down and lesser buyers buying up. That's all. And that's all it is ever. Wickiness, small body, big body, long wick, short wick, doesn't matter. It's a language. The sellers will express themselves by pushing things down. The buyers will express themselves by pushing things up. No matter what instrument you're looking at, it is both trending and consolidating at the same time, just depending on which time frame you might be observing. Because Ken's 5-minute consolidation is an hourly sell-off, is a 4-hour sell-off, and it's a daily retracement. It's a 60-minute buy-up.
Okay.
You see that? No matter where you look, the activity that makes you feel comfortable is being told. Some of your witnesses, you call to the stand. I call to the stand the 5-minute NASDAQ, and it comes up and it says, I don't really know what's going on, man. Like I go down and I go up and I go down and I can't really make no headway. And you say, well, sit down. We done with the witness. I call to the stand the 60-minute NASDAQ. What are you saying? Well, they pushed me down a bit. I got tired of getting pushed down because I'm sick of that. So I started rising up on them. The moment I started making my way to the upside, here comes somebody hit me right in my head and I'm slipping and falling. That's what your 60-minute would say right now. And that would be a true testimony for what it's trying to say. You see it?
Yeah, I see. I just like when somebody is really in control. When y'all having too many talks, it don't tell me what I need to be doing.
Well, someone is always in control, Ken. It would be easy for you to just make a story of it. In control of the market is never a thing. But in control of a price is always a thing. Somebody always controls a price.
Just be in control for like 15 minutes and let me know, and then I know what I need to do.
Well, all you had to do was buy 942. You was good for 15 minutes.
That's true. That's true.
You see?
Yeah.
They tell you what to do.
Right.
You don't like it that way. Maybe you don't like it that way. Fine. Go somewhere else. Find something where you like it.
Right.
It's easy to say, hey, I don't really like that, but man, I'm going to sell some 960s. I'll sell a 965 because I like it like that. You might come over here and say, man, forget all of that stuff y'all talking about, bro. I'm getting long 910. That's the game because I like it like that.
Right.
The market is always offering you an option depending on how you like it. You just have to kind of do a little bit of detective work to find the comfort, typically.
Cool.
And then just let them talk to you, and if they're ever, you remember Dick Tracy, the movie, when you remember Mumbles? You remember Mumbles off of
No, I'm old enough to remember that. There's some cats on here that don't even know what Dick Tracy is.
Yeah, Dick Tracy one time. You remember Mumbles was on there and Dick Tracy recorded him and started slowing him down. Big boy did it. Big boy did it. Big boy did it. Big boy did it. Then Mumble started saying, oh my God. Because, Mumbles could tell without telling. But now Dick Tracy knew a way to how to decode the language. And sometimes that's really what it takes. Just a moment to decode things, to figure out, okay, well, this is what's going on. Okay, if I slow this thing down, this is what's really happening. Truth be told, man, it was going to sell the whole time. You see, this is a purple line.
Right. It's starting to do it now. I'm watching it.
It was going to sell the whole time. It was going to sell the whole time. This purple line went up to that purple line. And now this purple line is going to try and get back. That's just the nature of the game. I'm not sure if anybody faded the 25s and 27s on the bonds. I know that's where I told you we would be. First target was 118.18. I think I got a touch and didn't get filled. Did anybody get filled on the 118.18 short? 118.18 targets?
No.
I didn't.
I got filled, but I had to do it in sin because the combine don't take ZB. So I made money in sin.
Be careful. I tell you, you don't want to really be buying those bonds up there. This is where the sellers live. You have to respect people at their house. Let's go back to the ES. That's a great question, Ken. Whenever you're looking at the candles, you really just want to boil them down. Just boil them down, make them comfortable, and let the language that the candles have, because it's so easy to buy all those flashcards on the internet. And then you say, oh my God, after this, then this is supposed to happen. And it doesn't happen that way. Those flashcards are good for pattern recognition, but pattern recognition does not necessarily make behavior. It doesn't make behavior. What we have to do is really be able to read the intent of the people that are participating in the game. And you can only do that by understanding their opinions. That's it. That's like inventories of voting system 101. You got to be able to read the opinions. 4 hour stuff looks really good. Looks like they're going to be caught, and they're going to be somewhere between 60-24 R25s and 46. So they'll be looking inside of that range today. They have another maybe 53 minutes or so for this candle to kind of stay in its position and not be below 24. And when that happens, then we'll have a good old-fashioned 4 hour fight on our hands. That'll be good. Hey, Ben.
Outside.
This is what it looks like outside. It's a winter wonderland.
No, you have to see, even from the living room.
It looks beautiful. We got to go take some pictures outside like real Miami people. Look, snow. Look, it's snow. We use the sand, dirt, and heat on your neck. Oh, wow. 60-minute. Jason, what do you like? If I were to buy and sell anywhere in here, it would look a lot like this. I'll kind of draw my attention to certain prices. I hope everybody got a kick out of Candle Reading 101. Was that good? Did you all understand the candle stories there and what we're talking about when we're talking about being able to read candles? Is that cool for you all?
Yes.
No?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, bro. That's perfect.
Your mumble,
Yes, yes.
Dick Tracy, was the price of admission today.
Anybody remember? Man, that was a good movie, bro. I remember being a jit watching that movie, Dick Tracy with those clothes, big yellow suit, a green suit. I was like, man, this is crazy. Whoever made this up. Let's see. I would buy and sell things, okay? And I'm just gonna, click, and if there's
Order
anything
submitted.
that doesn't make sense, you let me know.
Order submitted.
And if there's something I can
Order submitted.
further explain for you, I'm willing to do that too.
Order submitted.
Yeah, everything to me, I want to be into one.
Order filled.
So I'll be into that one, right? Like right where it is. And I just want to keep it in so it becomes conversational. It'll be a conversation point. I don't want to hear the bond say order filled if I want this to work. Okay. I want to just kind of feel it here to see if we'll get to 28 or so or not. And to see where that goes. Okay. Don't take the 32 trade. It's for me to always be in. It's something I do to myself to always be in. If you notice, I'm in on a bonds trade. So that way, at a glance, I can notice what's going on in the bonds and give some ideas. Same thing here. Okay. So don't get into that trade. Don't do that.
Order submitted.
It's just something for me to be able to visualize the market at a glance. Okay.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Jeez, boy.
Order submitted.
If they whoop 23, they get started. If they whoop 12, nobody gonna stop them. They gonna whoop everything.
Order submitted.
This is a good enough look for today.
Order submitted.
I think that's the ES. Hello, everybody on Instagram. Hello, everybody on YouTube. My name is Jason Sweeting. I'm a trader from Miami, Florida. I got like 28,000 students teaching people how to trade. I've been doing it for quite some time. What we're doing this week is just a holiday trade room, man. You know what I'm saying? Free to all, lottie-dottie, and everybody. Come hang out, come kick it a little bit and see exactly how it's done. Now, I told the people in the room to invite 2 people that owe them money and 1 person that's their family. They probably didn't do it. But, it's not that they don't love you. It's just that they're pretty much really focused on trying to be good at the markets. Okay. And that's cool. If you're new around here, just know I'm the best. And I say that humbly and respectfully. And I don't say that lightly. I say it because that's what the record says. If you look at the scoreboard, I turn a lot of people into money-making folks. Okay. All right. If you have questions, come on and answer and ask them, I should say, because I would love to give an answer if possible. All right. Y'all cool on the ES? I'm trying to make sure you have time to take a picture and tell your friend or put it in your Discord that you charge for. Whatever it is that you're doing today, whatever you want to do. It's time to be merry. Like Prince Hakeem said, let them wear our princely robes. We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. All right. 32 feels good, 5 minute long. It'll be stuck between itself and 33 and 35. I think there could be a little bit more of a downside opportunity here. So we'll see what that looks like. Jason, if you needed to hear anything, you probably want to hear this.
Order submitted.
And you probably want to hear this.
Order submitted.
Off to the NASDAQ we go, still doing our detective work. We got the bonds working short, 25s and 27s sold off. I tried to target at 18. I got touched and not filled, but I'm leaving it there, and we'll see how that goes. I think that this trade should turn green again at least once while we're here together today. I think it should turn green again. Okay, I think it should. I think it should. Let's go to the NASDAQ. This fool NASDAQ is what my grandma would have called it. Old fool NASDAQ. Hey, they did what they was waiting to do. They've been trying to do it for like 3 or 4 days. They finally did it. I think it's up, and away over here is what it's looking like. It's looking like up, and away from this time frame. They must have hidden speakers in the ceiling in this place. Does that feedback? Can y'all hear that feedback?
Nah, you sound fine.
Oh, we don't hear it.
In my last place I did, they have speakers that you put in the wall now, and you can put drywall and stuff over them, and they'll still play. It'll still make sound like, as though it was like out and about. Y'all seen these?
No.
I'm such a musician. I don't want to.
Yeah, they're nice.
I don't want to get thrown off, but man, somebody needs to shut that speaker off. I feel like one of those pastors at church that'd be like, Mr. Soundman, could you please take care of them? I have a little feedback in my monitor. Oh, Lord, darling. Y'all ever seen that at church?
MJ, you really giving us the characters today, brother. I'm loving it.
The truth.
Your sound is good here, though. We good. So
I'm festive today, man. I'm having a good time. We giving away game for free. What I just taught y'all, like the reading candles thing, that's really like a $150 lesson. How to read candles the Jada Trader way. Nobody reads candles like me. Nobody. So it's red, but buyers have plenty of hope. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, whoever turned that speaker off. I'm so grateful for that. It had that really like a pin was in it. Like that squeal. That's crazy.
Target filled.
Okay, is that the 18? Something. Somebody got filled on something. Might have been somebody else. It looks long there. I'll watch it. Levels that I care about. I care about 2981. That's it. 21,190. $20.70, 795, I think is the last one. Should be a good fight, but the buyer should be able to pull it out. We'll see. They shouldn't fail up here today. That's really weird because my ES is saying that they will fail. So I want to see how this plays out. And the bonds are saying that they're going to chop. I really do want to see how this plays out. I know yesterday there was a little dissonance between the NASDAQ and the ES in the morning where the NASDAQ could not quite rise while the ES was making an upward path. I want to see if they kind of break apart a bit today too. 4-hour chart says.
You can look at the price. Just look at the price.
4-hour chart is being ruled by the 8 a.m. candle from November 26th. With a high of 21,025 and a low of 2880. That's who's running everything, okay? So we just want to play within that great game. You don't want to play too high or play too low. I think more specifically, it's 21,016. I think we end up selling these 16s yesterday, and they sold again last night. So that's really who's running things, okay? I would trade in between or watching in between those. Everybody above the bottom is a lesser buyer, and everybody below the top is a lesser seller. Does this make sense to the NASDAQ people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just draw it. Today, we are playing inside of this shadowy area. This shadowy area. This is where we will play. You see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We will play there until someone says something different. What I want them to say is stuff up here. What the ES says they'll say is stuff down here. What the bonds say is that they'll be going up here. So I still have a little bit of like character, like, you know, they're not all telling me the same thing. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of the case. You know, they're not all telling me the same thing. Not yet, at least. This, I don't know if this is a gas line. This is crazy. It really hisses. Things I was selling by. Time made me stronger. You're no longer. Oh, oh, oh. See, baby, when you walked away, you didn't think that it would end up this way. But I know you'll be coming around someday. Just as sure as my name is 100. But I'm doing just fine. Time made me strong.
Order submitted.
You're no longer.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm doing just fine. Getting along very well. I'm gonna do this
Order
at
filled.
that price. I want to see how that plays. Did I choose short? I chose short on the ES. This happened to me yesterday where I was in two different sides on the same family of instruments. Oh, it's very weird. You remember yesterday, the same thing happened to me where
Sure.
one index was telling me something and the other index was telling me something different. Interesting.
And
Interesting.
that's why I asked that question about the open trade yesterday,
Order
how you would
submitted.
trade, because you had two different instruments.
Order submitted.
In these situations where I'm with a lot of kids, like
Order submitted.
I'm not trading with mom,
Target filled.
like I'm trading with kids, you know, like you know, so I try and make it as obvious, and then I try and be able to take my mind away from it to be able to quote unquote entertain and answer questions and be this character that everybody likes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe. You know, try and answer the questions and be present to do the cooking show. That's really what it is. But it helps me if I have an order on, you know, because everybody who's in here today told us, some of these folks, they never seen trading. They don't even understand what's happening. So, you know, I want to kind of be able to really speak with the traders here by being in at a glance, and then also be as light to be able to answer questions from different places. These are the things that I would buy and sell. I don't think that we'll be trading
Order submitted.
outside of this range while we're together today. It wouldn't make sense if we went much higher than, let me see what this is. 21,082, 210.82. And it wouldn't make any sense if we went any lower than 206.94. I don't believe that we'll be trading any lower or higher than that today. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I think that I'm a little torn on directions so far for the indexes. I'm a little torn. My higher time frames are going to allow for selling pressure. You know, that's what it feels like. But it feels like in the immediate time span, man, the buyers are very, very aggressive on the indexes, very aggressive. And I'm not sure how much of this pressure the sellers can take. Furthermore, the bonds selling down to the 18s, you know, now is when I told you this trade would turn green. I think it's going to turn red again, and we go and we touch 28 or so. I think that's next. The buyers get aggressive enough, they go touch 28, 29, and then they fade back into the range a bit. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you want to, you know, behave as such, you know, be careful. Be careful. Let me check the fives, see if there's anything I should be watching for. NASDAQ people, you all got this? Screenshot, screen share, whatever it is. Stone, what's good, man?
The
Chilling.
AJ for that so for 60-36, is that something you suggest, or is that just to get out of that long that you're in?
I like the 36s. I was playing it off of the idea of 35 on the hourly, and I was just reaching up a bit higher. But the ES is telling me, AJ, we're going to sell today. Like that's what the ES is saying so far. Because all of that 5-minute failure and consternation that you see at 37s, 36s, like that's to me a big red flag for the buyers. Huge, huge red flag. If you instead of just looking at what has happened between, say, the last 15 candles on the 5-minute chart, expand your gaze and then look at what's been happening overnight. So if you look at overnight, what happened is the sellers started, the buyers respond, get up, and they start buying 37s, 36s. They start buying them. They get up to like 47 and fail. Okay, fine. 47 should have, in my opinion, did something well at 42, but it fails. They start coming down lower. And before you know it, it's late night and they trade in 35, 36s again. Okay, last time you traded 35s and 36s, 35s and 36s bought their way up to 47. So it was a 10-point move. This time, overnight, late night, call it 2200, you buying 36s and 37s and they make it to 41, dog. 41? That's all you got for me? Now, classically, what people might say is that you're on the fourth cycle of an Elliott wave, or some candle pattern. People might say this is a head and shoulders, and it's easy to see the sell-off at 41. Okay, 41 sells off. They make it all the way to 25 before anybody stops. 25 serve once. When 25 served the first time, they serve up to 60-32. 32s bat them back down. 25s get all of their stuff together. They put on their lotion, they put on their pants and their shoes and go back outside to fight them boys again. This time at about 5 o'clock in the morning when they fight 32, they whoop them. Where do they go? They go to 36. Well, 36 and 37s have let people up to 47 the first time, 41 the second. So you get to 36 and 37 this time and you can't go up. 36 and 37's got us back at 32. Great, fine. Okay, cool. So what you're telling me is ever since, let's call it yesterday evening, 47 stepped on the gas and nobody's got anything to say to them. Okay, forget about that. Let's not even talk about yesterday evening. Let's just call it late night. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the bed trying to catch up on Silo and I'm fading off and y'all selling 41s and nobody came back to check on them. No buyers could get back. This is a weird story. It's a very weird story to me. You see? And I'm just watching them, but it's a weird story to me. Major players in the story, 25. Other major players in the story, 36 and 37. And last time we got to 36 and 37, the seller said, you can't go no higher. So I'm really watching this. To me, it does look like a downward positioning. Maybe they're in search of 60-12. You know, yesterday we called those 13s long. That was the trade of the day, in my opinion. This is what it looks like. They might be on the search for them. What happens if we get back to 25 again? You think those buyers can do what they did at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock? You think they can do it again? I don't know, Lucy. I don't know. So that 36, I was playing the 35 short and giving it a little wiggle room. I really do think that, though, short might be the way. I'm not sure if it'll be right off the open, but I do believe short is the way. It would be good if we opened up to the upside off the open. We go 36, 37, maybe even 38, pull as many bulls as we can into the game, and then pull a rug from up under them, and then we start trading 32s, 30s, and 25s again. That'll feel the best. I want to see how it goes, though. The ES is telling me a down story, and the NASDAQ is telling me a up story. So it's still very confusing to me. It might be another like choppy sort of day like we had yesterday. Really choppy where you have to stay patient, stay home, that sort of thing. Like I said, this trade on the bonds would turn red again We figured that it would. This time, I think they're aiming for 29s and 28s before the sellers kind of pull them back into the range. So we want these sellers to wake up a little bit here and start pushing down on the bonds. That might help the up move of the index open. So that way we start getting more buyers into the open of the indexes here in a few minutes. And while that's going on, hey, what's up? How you doing, everybody? I'll just take a moment and step away. After looking at the candles for so long, I try and just take a moment where I'm not really staring at them, you know? So it was fun. We did a lot of detective work. A few things. We even had one call. So far all we got is 25 to 18 for 7 ticks. 7 ticks in the bonds is $218.50 per contract. Okay. So far we up 218 and we waiting. C-Mac, what's good, boy? The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog. I don't know if y'all know that young man right there, Christian McIntosh. That was our second mother-son trading duo.
Stop filled.
I've known this young man before he was a man. Yeah, for real, for real. And he one of the good ones. How you been, bro?
Man, everything good, bro.
Real, the family all right?
Oh yeah, everybody good. Everybody sleep, enjoying this good break.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good fog outside.
Yeah, that's real good. That's real good.
Oh yeah.
That's real good. You know what I saw? I need to come out there and hang out again. The Wynn, what is this? Like the Wynn VIP area at the stadium?
Oh, you never been to the stadium, huh?
I haven't been, dog. I saw it. I say, man, I need to go to and catch a game with C-Mac and go to the Wynn area. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, see now I'm gonna have to meet you out there now. I got me a little off-grid spot now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you were gonna do it.
Yeah, so we found a spot in Mississippi. So back at home. So
Okay.
that's where we at right now.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Right on the border of Louisiana.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I guess
Yeah, man.
country boy always go home, man. Country boy always go home.
Oh yeah, got to. Cows and chickens, dog.
And Marcus, dog, cows, chickens, and candles, I guess. That'll do it
Yes,
for me.
indeed.
If y'all want to know it, man, hey, C-Mac could get in this market and beat this market to death. You gotta watch out. I tell the candles to be careful around you, dog. I tell them to.
Gotta
Man,
run.
tell them to run. We out here now. Man,
Where you
JT,
at for the holidays, bro?
I'm in Park City. I'm in Park City, Utah.
Oh,
And bro, I was driving in yesterday. I was going maybe 5 miles an hour. Bro, the wheels start sliding.
Mm-hmm.
You get off the interstate and get on them small roads, your wheels start sliding. I say, oh, we out here now.
Oh yeah.
We are.
I drove cross country through there.
For real?
You gotta go to a spot called Cafe Molise if you get a chance.
Dog, do me a favor. Text me that, dog.
I will, dog.
Text me that Cafe Molise. I gotta
Yep.
make sure I know what's up. Cafe
Great
Molise.
spot, bro. I'm gonna text it to you, dog.
Dog, appreciate that, dog. It's good to see you.
Love.
And tell your mom I said what's up too. Tell moms
I will, bro. Today actually my birthday. She finna come pick me up in a minute.
What?
We're gonna hang out. Yep.
Hey, everybody, man.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. Everybody blessing y'all. Be
man.
wishing a happy
Woo.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to C-Mac.
Appreciate y'all.
Birthday.
The champ
Happy
is here.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
So what you 21? What you 22?
29.
29.
Big 29.
How long you been trading? You've been
Target
trading for
filled.
3 or 4 years, huh?
Well, pandemic.
Pandemic, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah.
In 4 years, man, everything. That's
This
crazy.
$1 million year right here, doc.
Yeah. This is the one. This is the one.
This the one. I said it, 1,430,000. This the one.
That's it. I like that. That's it.
Man, love to the bullies, y'all. Keep going.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yep.
Keep
All right,
going.
now get to that
Salute.
million, like you said.
This
Yes,
the one.
indeed.
This the one.
Mhm.
We had an opening gambit to the downside, folks. This is I guess good. I know we have buyers that are sitting. I had a choice because we have an area where buyers are from 27 to 23. I chose the 25s and the 23s because they were lower buying targets. We can see the NASDAQ is starting to tell the honest truth now. And I think, Ken, I explained it to you, purple line to purple.
Target filled.
You remember I told you on the NASDAQ, Ken, it's quite simple. It'll go purple line to purple line.
Right.
NASDAQ.
Right.
So if you were to look at my chart, you'll see right here, I said, hey, my love, how you doing? Good, good. It's good to see you. How'd you sleep? She's like, I don't want to be in live. Okay. Your bangs are banging. They're doing a great job. So can you see this purple line up here?
Right.
You see this purple one down here?
Uh-huh.
That's all it was going to be, dog. That's all it was ever going to be. That's all it was
Okay.
ever.
That's good. That's good. I had a good trade earlier, so I fulfilled my requirement for my PAs today. And I'm just sitting here looking what the ORT is going to do.
Man, that's my second time getting touched. Did anybody catch the 867s? Man, Ken, I got touched and left on my 18s. I got touched and left on my 16s. Man, ride that for your boy. Ride the wave. I'm sorry, Ken, what were you saying? Ken, what you saying? What's up, nephew?
No, I was just saying that I caught a good trade earlier, so I satisfied my daily requirement for my PAs, and now I'm just sitting here to see what the ORT is going to do on this NQ, and pick up one more trade, and then I'm gonna be good for the day, man, because I'm hitting my goals really quick right now, so I'm in a good place.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a bad day to get good. Did anybody catch the bond short 28.29 was the next selling spot?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I think that you want to take one target here, 26. You might be able to get it to go further, but I need the indexes to confirm from their lows, okay? I need them to confirm from their lows what they desire to do. You could get it to go lower, okay? I'm telling you right now. So if you're feeling froggy and you say, man, I don't really want to take targets here at 25, I'm not mad. But if you're multi-contract, I would say sell at 29 or 28, take your first target off at 25 and see if you can get back down to 18. That's how I would trade that. And then all we want to find out is if the 37s are as real as we think they are. The opening move of the indexes was down, then up. So the 27s are getting a chance to service, you know, the 27 buyers are now going to go towards the 37s. The 37s we know are sellers. So as soon as they got their touch, the 37s do what 37 is supposed to do. We're not trading 32s. Fine. If the ES and the NASDAQ, of course, if they continue to fade down, because to me, I'm seeing in my
Order filled.
I still see down ES. I don't see up ES yet. So if they still do that, then targeting the 25s is good because the 25s will turn and then we'll be headed to 119 double O. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Take the target and see if it'll go for you. But if the 37s do what they're doing now, which is defending themselves as sellers like they have a right to do, if they do that, then we'll have a downward facing index off the morning, and that'll force us into being more bullish on the bonds. Does this make sense? All S&P and NASDAQ people, does this make sense? Okay, good, good, good.
Yes.
Yes, Jay, sorry.
Yes.
Let's see how it plays. Let's see how it plays. Let's see how it plays. You can sell on the NASDAQ 20910 so far. It has another 24 minutes. I think that the buyers here are real. That's why I suggest target taking down here at 860s and 880s. This is a good place. If you're already short, take targets, and buyers get ready for any sign of life in this area. Any sign of life, because buyers are real here. They're very, very real. Okay? Don't take them for a joke. Check the 60s one more time. Yeah, I would not be selling NASDAQ 847s and 853s. No, this is where the buyers live. Get out of here. For sure. be careful. Don't be down here selling. That, you know, you're starting to look for buyer life here. You should start seeing people hitting the bid and, you know, start seeing things kind of turn towards the upside here. The only thing that I'm trying to gather, and it is the fact that selling the ES makes sense here, and buying the bond, buying the NASDAQ makes sense. That's what's happening in my brain. So far, we're calling out money. First trade was 218. Second trade was another 125 on top of that. That puts me somewhere around 350. Then we had the 37 short. I actually narrated the entire day and told you that 36 and 37 would be selling. So far, that trade is worth about $150. So we're up around the 600s. And I told Ken that you go purple line to purple line there. So it's 960 to 880. That was like a little pre-market like love, you know, because we were discussing what happens when it's so wiki, you remember? So, you know, it's easy. We're doing good. There's plenty of money out there. There's no need to rush, okay? We'll be together for another hour. I'll be narrating them just like I've been narrating them, and we'll probably get a little bit more precise here in a second. ES people, y'all all right?
Yes, Jay.
Okay. That sounds like ES. I thought when I saw
Yeah.
the camera on, I thought I saw
Yep.
JT in here. Was that JT? Looked like he trading at a Starbucks. Was that JT?
What's up, big dog?
Hey man, when your favorite artists go on the road and they go and they need musicians to play, they call people like JT. JT plays. Well, how
Don't
you
believe that.
doing,
Don't
man?
believe
Everything all
that.
right?
Everything's good, brother. We out here popping.
Okay, that's good. Are you spending the holidays out west or you doing something else?
I'm on the East Coast for the holidays.
Okay, good, good, good.
Here.
You got to work or something?
Nah, fourth quarter chill.
Okay, good, good, good.
You know what I mean?
You know, this is prime working time, man. You know, everybody's working. So I'm glad you're getting a chance to relax before things get too stupid again.
Yeah, it's a lot of like corporate gigs stuff going on right now.
Yeah, this is that season. This is holiday party season for every corporation in the world. And all of them hire somebody to come sing. And then JT got to make sure that everything is right and go out there and make people dance. I thought about you. I was listening to Sergio Salvatore. You remember Sergio?
I got some more stuff to send you.
Please do. I enjoyed the last thing you sent me. Sergio was like a 12-year-old piano phenom. He was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Just he could do crazy things. Crazy things he could do. And I was going back on YouTube listening to some of his old stuff. I say, man, I wonder how JT doing. You know?
Appreciate you, man. How's everything on your end? How's the family?
You're doing all right. Growing up too fast. I'm facing some certain realities here. And it's weird. We were talking about politics, and my daughter was like, oh, yeah, Daddy, I'll be voting in the next election. And I said, what? Like, it kind of all hit me at once, like, oh, Jesus, like, it's a young lady. I have a young lady here. This is not a joke. This is a young lady. And time is going fast. I'm really just leaning in the family now, bro. As much as I can lean in, I'm leaning into them, leaning into the family, just loving on them. Because I know, man, it'll be another 5 or 6 years, and that'll be that. That'll be that. They won't be girls no more. I tell you, these buyers are starting to wake up here. This is where they should wake up. The buyers should wake up. Now, they're on the clock. Let me tell you, if they cannot wake up and do something amazing, in my opinion, in the next maybe 10 minutes, if the buyers can't wake up and do something great, we have problems. Houston, we have problems. Okay? I think sellers should be able to, you know, do their thing here. I think another 35 touch and a sell-off of 35 is fair. On the ES, I think a touch of 20905 is fair. Then there's a sell-off again. I think if you're a 5-minute seller, you're just fine. Well, you might want to cut your contract size in this kind of environment. So instead of trading with 4 contracts, trade with 2. In this environment, cut your contract size a little bit because you're going to need to be able to deal with a little bit of swinginess as the sellers express their dominance on the ES. On the bonds, we got things to get through the 25. So if you were multi-contract, we took off a target at 25. Cover your entry, your 29s and 28s, cover that now with your stop. And let's see if we can get this thing to sell all the way down to 18. If your bonds trade works, if the bonds go all the way down, we'll expect the ES and the NASDAQ to continue to rise. So closing underneath 24 and 25 last candle on the bonds was a really good indication that the buyers were really alive on the indexes. Now we just need them to continue to do what they have to do, get past 21 and then get me back down to 18. If they can do something like that, then on the, what do you call this place? The indexes, like what we said about the buyers, it might remain true that the buyers will hold on, okay? They'll hold on and they'll be able to get it going. If you're short ES, don't worry. You know, you're swimming against the grain a little bit, cut that contract size, and you really want to watch yourself, you know. If you trade 2 contracts, trade 1. Time is not quite on your side because the sell isn't stuck. You know what I'm saying? You went down, you ran into somebody who could beat you up. 20, 28, 27, those guys were good. Because I believe in selling today on the ES, I didn't mark the top of the range I saw, but those buyers are anywhere between 27 and 23. I just did the 25s and 23s. Okay? So don't lose all hope. Don't lose all hope. Here the buyers showing up on the NASDAQ. Anybody got that NASDAQ long? I told you the 60s and the 80s, they would all be buying.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. The ES short stuff, you're really 37, 36. If you're a 5-minute person, you probably took a 32 short. In this environment, I don't want you to take it with multiple contracts. Take it with partial. You dig? If you're long NASDAQ, what you want to try and do is see if you can get this thing to get back up to 20960. But I'm going to tell you, there's a poem and it says, life for me ain't been no crystal step. So if you're a buyer down here and you're trying to hold it forever, take some targets along the way. Easy targets to take. Let me show you. 81, easy target.
Order submitted.
895, easy target.
Order submitted.
904, easy target. These are targets you should take along the way. Promise they are. I promise they are. You should take those targets. Come on, 21, move out of the way. Here's the next candle. We get a chance to see if 118.22 can now get underneath those 21s. I really need that. That'll be the only thing that'll keep the bulls alive on the indexes. The opening move was really strong on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is telling you, hey, if you're counter this morning, you have a chance of blowing up. Because, man, they opened up to the downside and nobody's been able to touch them. That's a really strong indication of the morning's behavior. They're saying that they want to go down. And what I'm trying to do is narrate what's happening in my brain as I'm staring at this stuff. At the same time, I'm trying to tell you where I would buy or sell, okay? If you just wanted a little extra cheese and a little extra broccoli on it, that's how, that's where I would do it. But the downward story that the indexes are trying to tell is becoming more and more real as time goes on. The NASDAQ really set it off the open. The ES is finding its way into some trouble. I'm trying to see if they can navigate themselves out of it. The buyers of the NASDAQ are good. To me, they are 4-hour buyers, and they should have the ability to express themselves up. I have my eye on the time, 7:46. They have 14 more minutes, which is roughly 3 more candles to do as much as they can.
Order canceled.
I think what they want to do at least is make sure that they don't close this hour below 20904. If the NASDAQ closes below that, all hope might be lost for the morning. On the ES, 37 is the last hope that the sellers have. If we start seeing things above 37 and 38, you might want to start saying, okay, well, hey, Jay, I know you had a selling story in your brain. You did, but you might have to buy this morning. You might have to, see if those 34s and 35s will get you to 41. You might have to start seeing those kind of things, seeing if they'll happen. Where are we on the time? Spread this. This is your last shot, buddy. This is your last shot. And then I'll do this here.
Order submitted.
And then I'll do it's Christmas. It's
Order submitted.
Christmas. It's Christmas here.
Order submitted.
It's Christmas here. It's Christmas. Somebody's waiting for you. Man, those 37s and 36s, we just keep selling them, all right? We're going to keep selling them until further notice, okay? If they go up there, you sell them again because down still feels good. I won't be a buyer of the indexes until we're above 60.37. I will not be one. I won't. I'm going to stay a seller. I'll be a seller. I will be a seller until we are above 60.37. And I will be a seller of the NASDAQ. Jesus, they got to get above 20960 for me to want to do it. Although they are running into a thing, okay? The 20860, those people are real. They can buy. So I want to see how they play it going into the next hour. If they are really willing to continue, that's going to be a key indicator for me. All gap people should know what I'm talking about. Check the 5-minute NASDAQ, see if they'll be willing to continue. And to continue well, they're going to have to be below 20850. They'll have to be. Are we having fun and are we making money? We should be.
Yes, sir.
Should be making.
Yes.
There's the failure that I didn't want to see this candle. There are 14, 13 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. This is not a good sign for the buyers. You really wanted that hot chicken grease off of them 20860s. You wanted price to touch and really react. And the buyers are trying to put it together, but classically, I have to say that they are going to fail, that the buyers are going to fail. I would have to classically say that. That also means that the bonds 21s will hold up and we should start going back up on the bonds here. It'll mean that everything should sell on the ES. We should be able to capture 32s, no problem. And we should be trying to get the 30s now. We should be trying to get to the 30s. On the NASDAQ, let me subdivide the 5s. I haven't done it because it was so far left. It's Christmas week. It's Christmas. It's Christmas here. Hey, on these vacations, you know what I hate, bro? JT, I hate that I don't play guitar. Like, I play a little guitar, but I hate that I don't play. Because how many Airbnbs or cabins have a piano in them? Very few. Now, they got a golf simulator and no keyboard. What do you think you're doing? It's real keyboard players. You need to have a keyboard everywhere.
I really got all the guitar players down south. I ain't really talk until you hit New York.
What'd you say, bro?
I said y'all really got all the guitar players down south though. It ain't really no guitar players like in the DV area.
No.
Like it ain't no guitar players until you really hear like
y'all got a lot of organ players and drummers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do make a lot of guitar players, but what I think it is our South American influence.
That makes sense.
Like, you got Colombia, a lot of Colombian guitars, man. I know so many Colombian, Argentina, and guitar is so prevalent in South America as an expression. I know Jamaican guitarists. And I think because of that, you know, Miami has got such an influx of just great guitar players, Brazilians, just guys who can play guitar straight up. They can sit down and go. And I think that's what helps them. It's what
I
helps.
wish, man, you could pull up to anything right now and just sit for an hour.
Woo. You just tell me, dog. If you tell me, hey Jay, I'm gonna be over here, bro, I'll get that ticket and go listen to you. I would get that ticket and go listen to you for sure.
Man,
For sure.
I'll let you know.
I told you guys we're selling now. Anybody should be selling. You guys should be selling. I told you 36, 37 short. We're going to be aiming at 32s. We should be able to get past it, and then we should be at 30. There's a problem, though. I don't know why 118s, the 28s and 29s, you see how vehemently they reacted? They're selling. Now, the language of the current 5-minute candle on the bonds is so weird. That is so weird. It should not have had that sort of immediate reaction of selling from the 28s and 29s. That's terrible. That's terrible. You want to see this candle continue to rise on the bonds, and then you want to see below 32 won't be a problem on the ES. It's really 30 that's the problem. We have to get there, stick it. And then on the NASDAQ, I told you all you should sell. Classically, it's time for you to sell. Classically, sell. Did anybody hear me say start selling the NASDAQ? Now, the only thing you want on the NASDAQ is you should want to beat up 208. What is this little line, this blue line? The 52s, 852. You want to really, there you go. That's what you were looking for in this sell. You want to stick it. Does this make sense? People were saying that my calls weren't very clear yesterday. I literally said, it's time for you to be selling.
The calls were clear yesterday.
Okay. Look, 852 is not good enough to smack them. You got to smack them and stand there and see what they're going to do to you. So I don't care if these sellers can get down there and hit the 852s. Pull first targets. We got first targets. But now I want to see their intent. Okay? So if you're with me, man, we're not going to call the, sometimes you have to pop out and show, is what the Prophet Kendrick said. We're not going to talk about me saying it'll go purple line to purple line. I won't count that trade, 964 to 879. We won't count the almost 100 points there. What we will count, however, is me saying, hey, you should start selling here. So we got to count at least 887 to 853. Okay. That's going to be roughly about $700 or so. Okay. Of calls. And I'm telling you to hold it if you can afford it. If you're a one contract player, I want you to move your stop down to about 20870. Oh, but that candle just closed. So that's a good sign. So what I want you to do now is let the good times roll. Try and see if you can get it down to 20790. Targets along the way will be every blue line you see. 839, I expect buyers there. 825, I expect buyers there. 807, I expect buyers there. And finally, we'll get on home to 792. I'll expect the greatest of buyers there, okay? That's what we're gonna look at. I'm gonna do this.
Order filled.
Like that. Okay, we did a good job. I know that it's gonna be wiki, as people say, it'll be back and forth. So we've already kind of dropped our contract size normally, our normal behavior on the ES. So if you're trading 4, trade 2. If you trade 2, trade 1. We've already done that, okay? But the sellers are telling me and telling you, in my opinion, you know, hey, we're willing to go down. Not only did we have a very strong open, but we're willing to take some territory back from the buyers. This last candle was amazing. I told you that 32 wouldn't be a problem, but we had to get those 30s and stick them. And they did that. They did that. So we have to give respect to them for that, okay? I told you it's very, very weird on the 5-minute chart that we touched the 28s and 29s and the language of the candle. It was so very vicious to the downside. Those sellers, it's almost like the second time they sold harder than the first time. Can you all see that? Put a 1 in the chat box or say yes.
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 Now, this to me is a warning. Like my spidey senses are going off because it's saying, why do you want to go down so bad this time? Why do you want to go down so bad this time? And if you're so angry and you want to go down so bad this time, then the ES and the NASDAQ will have to rise. That's what's happening to me. So if you're selling and you sold, say, when I told you, say you sold 20880, 20885, you took the first targets. I want you to bring your stop in. Put it at 20872. If they stop you out, you make money. It's no problem. You locked in profit. But I'm trying to make sure that they're not going to, how can I say this? Try and pull the rug out from under us. I'm using the bonds as an indicator of what the ES and the NASDAQ could or could not do. Okay? Just in case they try and turn things around and act stupid and really reverse things in the middle of the morning, because they have a right to at this price. I cannot stress this enough. The buyers who are here, they are real. Now, I'm going to wait until they're ready. If they try and trick us in any way, shape, or form, we got to be prepared for it. So you sold the NASDAQ, you got your first targets, pull your stop into profit and wait. Hey, ES people, we sold. We got 32s and 30s. Pull your stop into profit and wait a second, because there could be like a weird reversal thing that can happen here.
There was a lot of that yesterday, Jay.
No, it wasn't too much of it yesterday. It wasn't like on the high time frames, it was cool. It was these mid time frames
Fives,
low. Yeah. Okay. Mid
that's
time
on the
frames and
fives.
lows, it was crazy.
Yeah, I was playing the fives and it got whipsawed a little bit.
Right. On the fives, it was a choppy day, and I was a lot less vocal about what I was thinking. In fact, at one point I said, man, you're not really showing the people. So I started saying, I wish you could see where my eyes are looking. I'm looking at this, this, and that. You remember, like yesterday I did that. Today I'm just trying to narrate it so you all can kind of hear what's on my brain. If you notice, I've been talking nonstop for maybe 35 minutes straight.
Keep me calm.
It's not for fun. It's not for fun. I'm literally trying to just show you what's in my brain. Things that I'm watching out for, things that catch my attention. We start talking about candles and how they express themselves. And I started talking to you all about the language of them, starting talking about the language of them. And I don't like that language the sellers just expressed from 118.29. I don't like that. I do not. Now, I still believe what I believe, but man, oh man, we have to guard against certain things. So, hey, pull your stop down to about 70 or 71 on the NASDAQ. Wherever you got in short, pull your stop into profit, because it can rock and roll here. We can have a little bit up, a little bit of down here. You want to watch out.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you remember that old, I can't remember what cartoon it was, man, but you remember how it was like one lump or two. That's what
Oh yeah.
That's what the NASDAQ doing right now. Like one lump or
Old
two.
classic Looney Tunes, man.
Yeah.
You got to take the profit when it's on the table and cover and wait.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take the profit, cover and wait, because for the last 2 days, the story has been very shifty, man. Very shifty. Let's just look at it. Some of the things that I do, like this is a pro tip. Pro tip, take a step back from the candles, expand the day so that only thing you can see is the 5-minute chart in the entire session. And what you're looking for is large, out of place candles. You're literally looking for that. And on this chart, you can see none. There are no large, out of place candles. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at the same thing, NASDAQ 5-minute chart, and just look at the session. I see 1, 2 very large out of place candles. Do you see this candle, the 735? That's ridiculous. And then I see this 755, large and out of place.
Yep. Those rainfall are new.
Large and out of place.
I was waiting at that overnight low. It never made it back.
No, they said to hell with that overnight low. It was gone.
Yeah, I was waiting there and I was pissed. I'm like, they came close, but they stopped just short.
No, they shook them off, didn't they? They shook them off. They shook them off. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got to send an email real fast. My dad's like, yo, you looking at the market? I'm like, bro, where you at? Bro, we in here. We in here getting to it. We in here getting to it. Link. He probably over there trading. He probably my whole family. We're in right now. I just he called. Hey D. Hey, I'm chilling. I just emailed you the link. I was just texting, letting you know I emailed you the link just now. No, ain't nothing wrong with Ninja Trader. Hey, I'm live on IG, so it's paused right now. But nothing wrong with Ninja Trader and nothing like that. We short everything. Short ES, short NASDAQ, long bonds, but long bonds cautious.
Okay, I just can't pull anything up. It won't let me when I try to access Ninja Trader.
You connected to the Wi-Fi at the spot?
Yeah, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi at the spot, but it won't let me on.
Okay. I got this I'm live on Instagram right now, and it's paused probably because I'm on a phone call. But I'm gonna call you maybe in like 20 minutes or something like that, and then we can get to it. Just jump on the Zoom, hang out. Jump on the Zoom. All the old bullies here, everybody in here, man. It's fun. Come hang out.
Send me the link.
Yeah, I sent you the link to your email, the Hotmail.
I got the numbers right, not the.
Bro, you off the chain, bro.
Yeah. I'll make it work.
All right, bro. Come through. All right, for sure. Man, look at here. It's crazy. I have a picture where I was a kid at my dad's 40th birthday, and I'm holding up 4-0 in front of him. And then I got a picture at my 40th birthday, and he holding up 4-0 in front of me. That's crazy. Watching that cook.
Nah, that's hilarious, man.
Watching that dude get a little bit.
He was waiting on that.
Yeah, and that's pretty groovy. You know, it's
That's cool.
Groovy. It's pretty groovy. I told you down here is where they can start playing games. I called every target along the way. So 20825, you see how this blue line is here? This was a call. I'm calling every target along the way as we go short. So if you're in, you know, like, boom, that's where buyers could be. Next, that's where buyers could be. That's where buyers could be. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to kind of point it out for everybody.
Thought that 827 on the NAS, that 825, 827 area. But I didn't go in crazy.
You got long?
Yeah, one.
You're such a contrarian. That long could be good. The question for this long is, can it stay above 852?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bonds are trying to help all the longs. Look what the bonds are doing. You told me, you remember I say, man, I don't like the fact that they reacted that way. That means that they might want to go through. I finally got my 118.18 target, and I'm still short. They close below the 18s. I think we go in 11s. And if we go down on the bonds, we should be going which way on the indexes? Everybody class, say it.
Up.
So that's what I'm telling you. Pull your stops in on those sells, take targets where they are available, and you really want to be patient. Because even if it's a down move, it could be 10 ticks down, 9 ticks up. It'll chop you the whole way down. That's the characteristic of the thing that we're seeing right now. So you don't want to be aggressive with your stop. You want to pull it into profit and give the trade enough space. If it wants to keep going down, give it the space it needs. I think I'm still an index down person. I'm still a seller of the indexes. No lie. Still. I won't be a buyer of the indexes until the NASDAQ is above 20960 and the ES is above 6037. Other than that, they can tell their mama whatever they want to tell their mama. I ain't come out. You know, I'm still a seller. 27s are in the way. I think 27s will have to move shortly. Let's go take another look at the 4-hour and 60-minute chart now that we've had the hour change for both of them. We'll take a look and just reevaluate everything, see where everything is. Is that cool? Hopefully y'all can see my charts. The 60-minute chart, let's look at the 4-hour first. 4-hour chart did a good job of being exactly what we wanted it to be. I think before this, we were talking about 33. So it's going to be a 4-hour battle, in my opinion, between 33 and 25. 33 and 23. That's where we're going to be looking. 60s. Oh, yeah. And I told you on the 4-hour, we wanted this one to be green. So that way we have a 4-hour battle. For everybody who's like super old school bullies, this is what you remember the old trade we used to teach, the 2-candle rule.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's happening. 4-hour 2-candle rule. You got selling 60.47, buying 60.23. If your inventory, you can be, of course, more microscopic, but that's basically what we're doing. In the middle, like the bull bear line for this is somewhere around 35. Above 35, you play bull. Below 35, you play bear. You see what I'm saying? Everybody cool on that? Does that make sense? Anybody don't understand it? Like, oh, I don't understand what you mean. Look at the bully still knowing how to trade and how to talk it. Let's go. I still like the downside on the 60s. I don't think anything has changed. All of you stop sign folks, get out of the way. That's another trade we used to teach classically. All you stop sign folks, get out of the way, okay? No one cares about your 27s. Move. Get out of the way. I think at the end of the day, I want this market to be at 60.13. That'll feel really good to me. That'll feel really good. I don't know if that'll happen. There's some fundamental things at play. The markets typically rally in December and the holidays because everybody's feeling very festive. You don't want a downward market going into Q4, which is one of the biggest quarters for retail. So, they try and keep the market in a healthy place, in a positive place. So for those reasons, I do believe that cyclically, or what you might call it, is secular analysis. For the secular reasons, I am more bullish than bearish over time in the month. For day trading technical reasons, I am more bear than bull for the day. I would like to see 37s and 36s hold on to what they've gotten. And I'd like to see us break the necks of the 27s and 23s and be able to, casually make our way into the area between 20 and 10. That would feel good for the day. Then on the NASDAQ, the buyers have a right here. They do. They really do. They're the kind of buyers that they are, though. They don't have to be immediate about it. They don't have to hurry, so they could accumulate a little bit more stuff. So let's just imagine, say, in the span of a day, say we sell off the morning, we call it the first round. We sell off the first round. When we get to lunchtime, though, say things start, slowing down a little bit and, the buyers might creep back in. I'd like to see us get as low as 20759 today, though, before they start waking up. Let's take a look at the 60-minute chart and the 4-hour chart of the NASDAQ as well, so we can kind of intimate what might be happening. Yeah, sellers have everything that they need. Come on. Sellers got everything they need. They need to quit playing. Even if they get up, what are you going to do? Freaking 880? Shut up. To me, this looks very much like a candle C situation. If you're a gap trader, it looks like we can hold here, maybe. But I don't think that we get this thing to go back up, in my opinion. I don't think it goes back up to 950s, 960s. No. You all might be trying to sell 890s or 20900. You might be trying to sell those things. I wish you the best. I'm not sure it will happen. There's some stuff in the way. The first seller I see for sure is 880. That's the first one I see, and it has a right to do what it's doing. And from there, we'll kind of just see the 4-hour. This is going to tell us a lot, and this is what I wanted to see. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not keep going? Yeah, keep going down. I don't think anything should stop you until 759. The 4-hour chart is telling me go down. Sure, do it. I mean, it's not all out of the woods yet, But for all intents and purposes, you got everything you might need. Maybe you go check, what is this? 880? Maybe 880 gets a look. Maybe 880 gets another touch. But after that,
Yeah, that's where I'm waiting at 880.
yeah, 880. Maybe it gets a touch. I think it's not a bad idea. You're hoping for somebody to step up though, who is lazy. That guy doesn't have to stand up until 5 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? That could be the only problem. We're trying to bank on an 880, especially after the morning gambit that they, this open this morning, strong open for the sellers. Strong, strong, strong. It's almost telling you, hey, especially after the sellers did what they did, they withstood the test and everything. Man, once we said sell, you sell it, you take first targets. You don't be aggressive with your stop. I told everybody to have your stop at around 870. Don't be aggressive. And then let's see if we can get this thing to go to 759. So far, we're still in. We already made our money. We got, what do we got? 25 to 18 first trade, 29 to 18 second trade of the bonds. So 25 to 18 is second is 7, and 29 to 18 is 11. So we got 18 ticks on the bonds. What is 18 ticks on the bonds? That's like $593, something like that. $593.75. So we got $500 from there. We had the ES. We sold 37 like twice. You know what I'm saying? 37 to 27. That's like $1,000 worth of those. So that's $1,700. Then you got the NASDAQ. I'm not even counting the purple to purple line. Let's just count the continuation. Let's count it from 880 to 853 for another 30 of them. That's another $600 per contract. And then I told you, don't take it all off. Just advance your stop because this thing will keep rolling for us. So you should still be short. That's it. If you look at it, we're looking at somewhere around, what is 1,700 plus another 600 is $2,300. And then if you have multiple contracts, you're in again. I got short with you again, showing you the 847 short. You should still be there. And if you're in that trade is one contract, $700 right now. Do you all agree that I made these calls today?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I ain't lying.
Everyone.
That
Ain't
one
lying.
line,
So
bro.
you should,
That's
you
right.
should, $2,000, $2,300 per contract a day. Easy. Even if you don't get them all, even if you get half of what I said, you should be at 1,000. And you don't need but half of what I said.
Ugly 1,000 too, though. Oh, this was an ugly 1,000. This was
It wasn't that nice, pretty one, huh?
I earned this one.
Hey, man, look, we're about to get these 25s. That's, for me, first targets. I didn't think the 27s had enough juice, but we just got our first targets at 25 there. Things are looking good for the downside of the bonds. And I told y'all this in the morning time. I said, man, bonds down. I don't think you should be buying the bonds. Anybody remember, as soon as I opened up the bonds today, I said, we should be selling these. It looks like a 28, 29 sell today. Anybody remember me saying that?
Yes.
Okay, that sell is in, and I think this time it's in, and it's in good. If you anybody watch like MMA, and you can have a choke, but then you can have a choke that's in. Like it's in now. Like the sellers, it's in. They're doing it. They're holding it. And it's bad for the buyers over there on the bonds. The sellers pretty much got the choke in on everybody now. I don't think that you have to worry about taking off another contract until you get to 23. And that's where you can take off another. So we got 25 and 23s as targets downside. You're expecting some buyers here. I would like to see some buyers kind of step up and say something. Maybe we can go 23 to 30 one more time, kind of keep it right there. Let me go look at the NASDAQ one more time to find out if we're still in the shade. Oh, we fought out of the shade. Yes. It's weird. I wanted the upside. The ES told me downside. So today, bonds said down. That makes me think ES up and NASDAQ up. The ES said down. Now I got the X. And then the NASDAQ said up. Y'all remember this? I'm like, oh, this is weird. This is so weird. So let's try to see, kind of see what's going on. And just a little bit of patience, and everybody's got to eventually tell the truth. There's one thing about it. They can only lie for so long. After that, they have to tell the truth. And they're doing pretty good right now. 759 is a hopeful target. Let me go see where the 5-minute subdivides are. Okay, this is our next one. You remember on the way down, I called 823 as targets, 806 as targets. Then I have like a pair, 91 and 85 right next to one another. Okay, these are all targets. So if you're on the downside, these are places where I think buyers are, that if you feel comfortable, you can take a target there. I'm going to leave my trade on because it's just easier to do this way. I don't have to be in and out 1,000 times. I can just put the trade down and let it keep going. And this is all for the people who say, Jay, so is it more like scalping, like you're in and out really quick? And I say, nah, I trade it however it is. It's for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, Jay, it's more of a scalping thing he does. Yo mama. Yo ugly mama. Yeah, I get it in any kind of way it's covered. Somebody said some Stone, you got a question?
Can you hear me?
I really did say yo mama, yo ugly mama to these people just now. That's crazy. Thoughts, views, and comments are not necessarily those of the Jason Sweeting Trading Academy. We do want to tell you that it is always love. We are here to grow and serve. Yeah, but just don't doubt the skill. Don't do that. What's up, Stone?
I was just gonna say, there's no echo, is it?
Yeah, you have me on 2 devices, and one of them is not muted, so you're hearing yourself talk. This is like when the caller called into the radio, but they wanted to hear themselves on the radio too. So they say, caller, you have to turn that other radio off. Try now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. It's all good. I'll pay attention to the source. What up, Ashley? Good to see you.
That's it. I was gonna say thanks. I took that 60-36, took it short.
Yeah, 36 should get you to 23 for sure. I think 23's got a touch and didn't get a fill. This is my 3rd one of the day where I'm just out of range. I'm being too aggressive today.
My profit target is 500. So I'm already 85% there with 425. So I'm done.
Yeah. If you got 425 out of 500, you didn't have a bad day. You did good. You're close enough to the target, where if you're done, you're done. I mean, it's no problems. Because some days you'll hit $600 instead of 500, So if you're done, bro. I'm not done. I still got to be at work for 10 more minutes. Then after that, I'm off work. And I'm off for the whole week. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be great.
That was I was being apprehensive. So I wasn't taking trades. I just saw it.
You had apprehension? You traded with no apprehension, you say?
I had it before until Mr. Vince asked me about it.
Stop
After I took the word, I was like, yeah, I got apprehension. So he helped me work through that.
That's good. That's good.
He got back brave. Yeah, that's been good.
I like to hear that.
That's good, bro. You versus you and you winning. I like that. All right, we're going to watch out here. Your stops, if you sold down, say 48s or so, I want you to advance your stop if you would for me. Advance it to like 30s. Let's call it roughly, move out of the way, little thing. Let's call it 31. Advance it to 31. That's where stop should be. ES, chill for a second. I think you'll be all right. Bonds people, if you're short with me again, just know it's more like I would advance stops to 22. What does that look like to advance your stop? Does everybody know what advancing your stop means? Does everybody know? Anybody know?
What does it mean, bro? What does it mean?
Okay, good, good, good. We are sellers on all of these instruments. I've got sales going on. That means I profit as the market falls. Okay. A stop loss is an essential element of a healthy trade. Okay, it's an essential element because it tells your platform in the market that you wish to exit if a certain price occurs. Okay. Typically, stop losses are used in the case to stop a loss.
Order submitted.
All right. But in our case,
Order submitted.
we don't do very much losing. Okay. So we use them to lock in profit as well. So I would advance my stop. If I got in at 29, your stop would be maybe above you at 1s or 2s. I would pull it down and I would hang out at 22 on the bonds. On the ES, I'm in 2 contracts short. That means I need to have a buy stop.
Order submitted.
If I sold in, then I have to buy out. And I would like my buy stop now to be right around 30 or 31 for the time being. I'm not going to crowd price. I just want it where it is. Pull. Jay, don't get out of there.
Order canceled.
Good, good, good. I want this thing to go down to 59, so I don't want to exit too quickly. And you don't do it either.
Cancel.
Let's just kind of see if we can keep holding on. Yeah, I gotta go in just a second. On the NASDAQ, I'm in 1 contract. That means I need 1 stop order. And when I'm advancing my stop by stop market,
Order submitted.
what it will do is it will lock in profit. I want to keep it right around 31, 32. It'll lock in profit. All that does is ensure that even if I get stopped out now, I'll get stopped out for profit. I won't get stopped out for a loss. Okay, ask me any questions that you have because I have to go in 5 minutes, and it's for real this time. I really have to go because so many great things are happening in our community. Man, oh man, do you know that we have our own social network platform?
Yeah, good morning.
Did you know that? Wow. So I have to go talk about it. All right, come on. Here we go.
Jay, good morning.
Nama, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful. I just want to ask you, what version are we sticking with?
1.5.5. And when you download it now, it'll look like 1.5.5.1. Okay, that's the current version of Real Trader that we have going, 1.5.5.1. And we'll be notating things and happenings on 1.5.5.1 for the next little bit. And you'll be good to go from there. I'm proud of what you've been doing with Real Trader 2. I saw you've been using it and then using it on a copier as well and stuff like that. That's really good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm proud of it. I think that it's going to be really powerful for people. Really do. Any other questions? Just so you all can see on Instagram.
Hey, Jay.
Look.
Good week, Jake. Jay.
Hey, what's up?
It's Dawn.
Hey Don, how you doing? Did you put your machine ID in all the machine ID places?
I was trying to. That's why I came on here to ask you.
You know,
I said,
I'm gonna tell you like Master Yoda say, one does not try, one either does or does not.
Well, I did fill out the form.
You did. You put your machine ID in.
Yes.
Yesterday, I did not see your name in the machine ID responses.
You gotta be kidding me.
I did not see it. I was going through all of them. I have an Excel sheet that I was using and everything. I'll prove it to you. Look, this is me on the interwebs. This is the form, and these are the responses. And I'm like, man, I don't see Don. I don't see Don. I don't see Don. So go back to the Real Trader Slack. Make sure that you go to the pinned comments where you can input your machine ID. And then put your machine ID in there so that I can make sure that you're good to go.
Okay.
Yes. And then make sure that you're on the verified version too. So if you have, make sure you have 1.5.5.1, the latest download on our download link. If you have a problem getting that, that's what I'm looking for, baby. Strike them 23s. I've been waiting on that. I've been waiting about 15 minutes for that. Punch them in their face. Yeah. We gonna make our way to this 759 one way or the other by hook or crook. That's what grandma say. Let's go.
Hook or crook.
By hook or crook, we gonna make it down here. Let's go. That's what I wanted to see. Sorry about that. I got excited. I've been waiting.
It's all right.
I've been waiting for the 23s to give way for about the 27s first pissed me off because they were standing in the way for so long. I'm like, Jesus, Jason, you got the 25s and the 23s. We target the 25s. We want to see if the 23s are crack. They're going to crack. And then boom, we should be getting down. Now look, 19s are real. I'm going to say this again. The buyers at 19 are real. I am forsaking them now for the sake of the room, just so that I can continue to stay in a trade. But I think the 19s are real. The congruent level would be 759 NASDAQ, 6019 ES. I'm expecting those people to say something. I'm expecting them to say something. I'm 2 contracts short, so let me show you how I would do it. I want them to get down to 6012, but I'm going to take one contract off right there. I'm going to take one off there. I got to respect them. And I'm doing the same thing over here on the NASDAQ. I'm respecting these 59s, 759. I'm close to them. You know, I'm going to respect them. Got to. Look at what the bonds are doing. Go look at the bonds. You see the bonds starting to go up here? Okay, that means down is going to be good. If the bonds hit 21, they should start selling again. When they start selling again, this full index is going to rise a bit, okay? If you want to, there's a technique that I teach. It's called squeezing price. So we can take one of these stops. Let's say we take one of them.
Order canceled.
And you squeeze it down like this, locking it in. So that way it can't kind of come up and wick you out of your target. Okay. Same thing here on the, you could start squeezing it. Okay. So we got that one.
Order canceled.
Just in case they don't touch a target and run away, you start kind of squeezing into it, you know, squeezing in. Now I got one more left. We're just going to put that last stop right where we had it. I think I had it up here. Buy stop market. I think it was here last time.
Order submitted.
And we're good to go. So yeah, Don, if you make sure it's the latest version and then fill out that machine ID portion in the pinned.
Okay, got you.
Okay, make sure you do that.
Thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome.
Yeah. Jay, I have a question about that too. Let you go on, Marcia. Go on.
Okay, what I want to know, do we wait till Black Friday to purchase the bar?
No, if you purchase now and you're on the list, you actually have a discount code that you can use.
But I haven't seen it.
Check your junk or spam folder, would you please?
Okay.
Can anybody verify that they received the email from me with the code for Real Trader? Anybody can verify that?
Hey there, Jay. This is Juanita. I can verify that I did purchase the course this morning. I mean, I purchased the bot this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And did you receive the code as well?
I did.
Yes. So it's out there. Check your junk or spam folder and make sure that you know you're seeing it. But
I'm going to do that now before you leave so that I can purchase it.
I love what you do.
And those that are purchasing today.
Hey, Instagram, I gotta go because I have a meeting and I don't want to be late. I'm gonna keep the people on Slack on while I'm in this meeting because I want them to see the exciting things that are happening in our community and where we're going, okay? But I love you, Instagram. It's been a great day. We've made about, I don't know, $2,500 per contract. We still got other shorts in. Man, it's really going crazy. I made like, I don't know, like one trade was a $2,000 call on the NASDAQ. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Hang out, man. This is what we're doing all the time. I love you, Clock on the Wall and all the rest. Make sure you go and serve, eat some turkey, love your families, you know, enjoy. We won't trade tomorrow. We will not trade Friday. This is the last trading day of the week. We will not trade at night because I want you to go and play Big Whist and Tunk and hang out with your family. Hey, and maybe it's gefilte fish. I don't know. Maybe it's arroz con pollo. I don't know what you're going to do with your family. Maybe you're going to have some fried rice and maybe you're going to have some wontons or some, I don't know, some pho. Whatever you do at your house is good, just so long as you do it with those people that you love. Okay, Instagram, I love you so much. Good to see my boy Brent on here. Brent, what's good, boy? Good to see you, big dog. And man, it's so good to see all of the world famous bond bullies. Love to you, Instagram. Gotta go. Peace. Okay, in now. Okay, cool. and we're going to share that. And after that shares, that'll be
Hey,
good.
Jay, can you send me that email again if you can?
Okay. Are you on Slack?
No.
You're not on Slack?
Today is my second day
Do me
with
a
you
favor.
guys.
Message me on what do you call this place? Zoom. Message me on Zoom right now. Send me your email address. So that way when I'm done with these meetings, I can send you everything that you need. I'll make sure it comes to you. Just message me. Carolyn said, I bought your bond mastery in 2020 and today finally made it to the trading room. You are 4 years late. We have been cooking. We have been cooking over here, like legit.
I know. I finally watched the videos and I am late, but even though I'm late, I'm still on time.
I like that. Now I like that. I want you to just jump in. We are having a great time here, a great time. And I can't look at, he's saying, yes, waiting for my live to load to IG so that I can join on mobile. Oh, sorry, hit the cat by mistake. Joining now. Okay, that
Yeah,
live.
Jay, she put it in the regular chat. You still gonna be able to pull it?
If it's on there, I'll just highlight it and
yeah, it's on there right now.
let me go down here. Okay, Marcel, I see it. I'm taking it off of there and I'm mailing it to myself so that I can tell me to do this for you. Send Marcel the info for real trader. Send that to myself. Go over here to Zoom. No, I need to go to my calendar and see what account this is on. Oh,
While Jay's doing that, just happy Thanksgiving to all bullies and everyone else, and happy and blessed season for the holidays.
Look at that.
Sweet same to you and everybody else.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Look at that.
Holidays.
Look at that.
Happy holidays. Happy
I'm trying to
holidays,
see if
y'all.
I can give y'all a little holiday gift today and see if we can work that out. I can show you something cool. I really do want you to be able to see it. So I'm on a meeting on mobile, but I'm trying to hold off here so you all can see it if possible. I'm waiting for him to join.
What you talking about? Seeing a real trader? Is that what you're talking about, or something else?
Something else. Man, we cooking up so many different things. This is something else.
So you want
meeting. And you see me. Okay, he's saying he's joining now. Let me make sure. Yeah, meeting ID. Yeah, he should have it. ID.
Yeah, I do have some questions about real trader.
I told you to ask those 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I stepped away for a minute, but we can. I mean, I can talk to you about it later. Well, shit.
Well, you can just hit me up in Slack and we can go over it.
Yeah, Monez is definitely. You have it already, or you don't have it?
I don't have it yet. I just have.
Oh,
Yes,
you want to get that? Okay, no, you can't talk to me about that.
Jay, I got a question.
Yeah. What's up?
I can't talk to you, Monez.
No,
I don't sell it. Jay's one that sell it. I help you when you get it.
Yeah, she thought you might have had a how to use question.
Gotcha.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Here go the meeting. We in the meeting now. Y'all got
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. It's good to see you. Are we recording this? Are you recording this or me?
You can record it.
Okay, I'll record it.
You're the boss. You are the boss. You can record it.
Oh man, I'm just here to serve, brother. I'm just here to serve. Let me see. I don't see the record button. That's what's funny. I don't see it, but we'll just go with it as is. We'll go with it as is. I don't see the record button. I'm on my cell phone here, and I have a lot of members of my community on Zoom on another account. They can hear our meeting because I wanted to show them the things that we are working on. So tell me what you want me to go and what you want them to see.
Perfect. So I'm excited to say that we have launched the group functionality in the project. So next, we are working on the mobile application so that everyone can have their app on their phone and they can access the platform on their hands. So basically, wherever they are, they can just use it on their phone.
Really?
I can share the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
On the app. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Hey, man.
we have introduced some cool colors in the system like just to make it fantastic. I can share the screen if you allow me to share that.
Yes. Do you have sharing capabilities here?
No.
You don't?
It says I need permission to share. Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is weird. I'm on mobile. Let me see how it says and what's going on. Oh, you know what I can do? I think I can make you a co-host and that will automatically give you sharing capabilities. Try now and see if you can share, brother.
Yeah, I can share now.
Okay,
I'm sharing
wonderful.
my whole screen with you.
Okay, got it. I can see your screen now.
Yeah. So
Okay, let me show you guys where he is.
Functionality. Initially, we had this. We have the conversation board. Then we launched the news feed board. Now we have groups. So
Oh, we have groups now.
We have groups now. It's live. Everything is functional there, and we can just create the group. And we added some. So every feature have a different taste of color. So if I go to news feed, it's like a pink background, pink style thing. And if I go to groups, this is a purple style theme. So I just created a new post there. I created a Your Wealth window group there.
Okay, I'm gonna join it on my end. Okay, I just joined it.
So yeah, so you can go to groups and you will be able to see that see the Your Wealth window group. And inside that, I have just posted a new update. I have posted group feature is out. We have released new feature today. So you can go ahead and like or comment on this post, or you can make a new post
Okay.
from your ID. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let me respond to yours. Let me like it and comment.
I see your post. Amazing. I'm excited about this new feature.
Yeah.
I like your post.
So now the groups, are they user generated now where any user can create a group?
Yeah. So
Good.
you just have to go to groups and you can see all the groups here. You can search it. If you don't find the group you are looking for, you can just click here, create new, and give the group a title, a description,
Oh,
and
wow.
your group will be created.
Wow.
Members can join you. Yeah.
You can make your own group. That's good. That's good. We're cooking with grease. We're cooking with grease.
Yeah, on your group, you can see how many members have joined this. So the group I created, 2 people joined. So one was me, and the second is you. So we have 2 members here. So
That's very
people can
good.
see how is the group going? How many people are there? So next we have this mobile application which is coming out really very soon.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it. We have the designs ready. If you allow me, I'll share you the quick go through of the application.
Okay, you have a mobile device and you want to screen share it too?
Yeah. I want to show you the designs. So the idea was to launch it a bit later, but we are progressing well on this project. So we are expecting the mobile app to come out very soon.
Oh, this is so exciting, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The groups feature looks really, really good. And the reacting with video, photo, I think emoji usage, I saw all of that as possibilities, which is really good. So let me ask you a question from an onboarding standpoint. For the community at large, is it okay to start telling more people to start making profiles and to start being a part of the platform?
Yeah, definitely. We can do that.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hey, everybody on here, go to yourwealthwindow.com, make a profile, and jump on in on the platform. This is the Bond Bullies social media platform where we can connect with one another, talk with one another. We've been designing and working for a long time. My man Gollum has taken over the project. This is my third attempt at a social media site for the bullies. Third.
See if you could just drop the link and everybody could click it real quick.
Yeah, I will drop the link for you right now so everybody can kind of see it. And I want you all to jump on, join, and become a part of this project so that way we can take it even further as a community. There's so many exciting things and features that are on here. You can make your own profile. Here's my profile. You know what I'm saying? You can invite people, like you can take this link and share it and friends can join. Depending on how many people you invite, you can get different things, like you get weeks in the trade room, coursework, and other material for free, depending on people that you invite. You can find bullies on here. So if you just wanted to search and see who was on here, we got bullies that's already on here and kind of grooving. You have conversation boards. They're very similar to our Slack channels. So you can go on here and find people and talk, you know, who's live in the market, who's trading, who's doing this, who's doing that, etc. You have news feeds. So that means all of the people you're friends with, you'll start seeing what they post online on your news feed. Then we also have a groups function that's just been introduced today, so that if you wanted to make your study group, and then you can have your study group with your group, you all can talk there. I've been thinking so long and for so many years about best ways to serve the bullies, and Slack is not it. We need our own home. How many of y'all say that we need a key and we need a door that we can turn anytime we want to turn the key? Somebody say yes, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes,
that's what
yes.
this is. This is our house. No one can take it from us. No one can shadow ban us. No one can limit us. We can be us in here. We can talk about things in here. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about how to get to this money, all of the markets that are out there. We can connect with people, not about anything other crazy. You know, we can connect with people about wealth. That's what this represents, man. And man, make a profile, get on the platform, do it right now. yourwealthwindow.com. I want to see, you know, we've been feeding people to the platform and feeding people on it. And now I just want to see a few more people on here, see how we like it, see how we're getting around on it. And Gollum has got the mobile app coming very soon. Okay, Gollum, I'm back with you. I'm just telling them now we got about 117 people that are live on Zoom. And then we have a few other people who are live on YouTube. And they should all be making profiles. So if you see profiles starting to come, that's what's going on. Okay, wonderful.
So, yeah. So I would like to show you the interface of the mobile application, the design, so how it's looking, feel, or if you would like, I can share the document with you later on, whatever we suggest.
Okay, okay, no. If you want to show me now, that's fine. But if it's like too much trouble, if you want to just do a screencast video and send me that with the document, that's fine as well. But I know, like you said to me when we started this, most of our visitors will interpret the site from a mobile perspective first. You know, they won't be on a desktop. So it's really important that our mobile is friendly, that we take into consideration, you know, where buttons are and the distance the thumb has got to travel. Exactly. Yeah.
So our website is also mobile friendly.
Yes,
so
yes.
They can also access the website on their phone as well. What I'll do regarding the application, that I will make a clean recording of it and we'll share with you, and we'll take your feedback on that.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, sir. Man, it's good to see you, and thank you for jumping in this time. Thanks for allowing us to kind of share everything that you've been working on. Everybody, does this website look amazing or what? Unmute your mic and tell me what you think.
Yes, it looks great.
Yes, I love it.
That's nice. Love it.
Very cool.
Looks
Looks
go,
good.
bullies. Let's
I
go.
think
Yes,
the bullies
sir.
like it. I think the bullies like it. I think the bullies like it.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Can you be able to script it under HTTPS? Because right now it says it's unsecured. Can you be able to let them know to put that S at the end?
When somebody put in the site, Gollum, it's saying HTTP. Well, mine says HTTPS.
Was mine? Okay. Mine says
Yeah.
on sick. Okay.
So let me give you the secure version so
Thank
that
you.
you will see that. But it is Hypertext Transfer Protocol S secure. So you should be
Yes.
able to have that because that's, as you can see, that's what's happening on my screen as well. So I don't think that we're doing this in a very, very secure and safe fashion.
Okay.
Every version, every repository, every data backup and dump, all of this stuff is being done in a very, very secure way. And the person who is designing it, Gollum, he's a world-class designer. He and his team, they've developed mobile apps for iOS, Android, web apps, interactive, commerce-based, info-based, all of and everything in between, you know. So we're doing our best to maintain the highest standards of security, especially as we go into the next few phases. You know, what you can see now is we're going to replace Slack. I don't know if you all can feel it, but we won't be on Slack much longer. I just want to put that out there. Slack won't be our home for much longer. We're going to move out. You know, we don't have to be in Slack much longer, okay? But when we move, you should see exactly how the house is going to look, man. It's going to be spruced up. We have profile and finding people, conversations boards, news feeds, groups. You have the app coming, and then after that, we have even more fantastic tools coming. Real tools that you can use in a real way to help grow your wealth, grow your abilities in the marketplace. We really have that coming very soon. And I cannot wait. I quite literally cannot wait for that time to come. It's going to be a great thing, okay? It's going to be great. Gollum, thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Nice
you.
to be here. Yeah.
We say thank you too.
Yeah, and all the bullies say thank you too. All the bullies say thank you. They say thank you as well. They say
Yes,
thank you.
thank you.
And I've looked everyone on the Your Wealth Window platform. Check their profile. Yeah, we'll see them on the platform.
Right. He said he'll see you guys on the platform. You know, when you make your profile, you can reach out and he'll be on there, man. Check him out. All right, Gollum. Hey, much love, brother.
Same here. Much love. Bye.
Take care, brother.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hey, Jay, I got a quick question.
Yes, sir.
How many people ready for Turkey Day? Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, man, it's been a fantastic week. I'm just about to tell you, it's been a great week. When I tell you, man, we've had a good time. We call out thousands of dollars on Monday. We call out thousands of dollars on Tuesday. And we call out thousands of dollars today. That's what we did in here today. And it was fun. And it wasn't even hard. It was easy. We talked about how to read candles in a more particular way, how not to let the candles fool you. We learned about the language of the candle. We had a chance to talk about moving our stops and how to do so in a way that is good. Man, I want to just share with you. Let me put Your Wealth window down. We got our 59 target and we got our 19 target. It reached on down. We were aiming at 12. It's cool. Guess what you can do with your stop now? I want you to take it. I want you to put it at 28 and wait. Wait a second. Put it at 28. And if you took your 7:59 target, that's great. Time now, East Coast is 11. There still could be some more downside action, especially because the ES has not reached its downward limit. To me, I think that, you know, you have 60-12, very, very possible. And we're seeing the reaction we wanted to see. We wanted to see 21 sell. You remember I told you 21 should sell for you. And then we're having 21 with another problem. We're trading 22s, but in a little while, I think 23s come back. Now, this time when 118.29 comes out, don't you sell them. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because this time when they come out, they're going to beat those 118.29s upside the head. I think we'll get 119.03 the next time we get up there, okay? I love you all so much. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Trading with you all is so much fun, and it's the highlight of my life. You would say that 6-figure days and 5-figure days has been the greatest points in my career, but I'll be very honest with you. The greatest point in my career has been able to serve the bullies. That's it. 15K in 3 days, getting closer to that Lamborghini truck. Yeah, you are. It's going to be a great truck too. Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate that. You all have a golden opportunity, and the opportunity. Oh, Monez is here. Monez, you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. On the forms for the link for the machine ID,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
tried to do one last night, and it wouldn't let us submit with only one machine ID. We had to I told her, well, just type, I don't have one. And
Yeah.
it submitted it.
Yes.
But now today, somebody said that they tried to submit with the two and it didn't take it. So what should we do?
No, you know what I've been seeing? I'll show you what other people have done. And maybe I can show it to you offline. But when I export the data from the form, it comes in an Excel spreadsheet, and people wrote their same machine ID twice. But it isn't, let me just tell you, the form isn't filtered where any response, like it has to be a certain kind of response. Like, if you fill out some forms and it's the telephone number field and you put in 111, it won't allow it. Like you have to put in a real number.
Yes.
Okay. This form is not set up that way. So if you look, it has been accepting. Let me go over here to the form again. You see, some people put TBD later. Some people put none at this time. Some people put the same machine ID twice. So the form is set up to accept it as long as the field is not empty. So if they put in anything, they should be able to just go ahead and submit. And then what I'm doing on my side, and
That's what happened. I told her to put, don't have one at this time, and it submitted.
See,
but somebody just said asked me in the chat saying that they put in their second machine ID and it wouldn't take it.
Well, maybe they're lying.
Oh, I don't know.
That's going to be my response.
Okay. All right. Well,
on this form right now,
we'll have her try
now we
again.
have people who doubled their machine ID. We have people who did not double their machine ID. We have one machine ID with a text. We have one ID with TBD later. You see what I'm saying?
All right. I got you.
So it's that kind of thing. And I see we have some new names kind of pouring in here for this form, which is good. We have some people who just kind of put it in today. So I have some more work to do because I started the name field yesterday because I wasn't getting a name. So now, we have a few more and I'll be putting those in too. And it'll be good to go.
Okay. I just wanted to know. So we did right because we're one of the ones that put, I don't have one yet.
That's it. If you don't have a second computer, that's fine. When you get one, you can put Real Trader on it. Marisha?
I had a question about the Slack. You know how you had gave me access to it. Would I be able to get into the new website with the same, I guess, access that I have now?
So what are we talking about? Real Trader or a course?
Oh, no, not Real Trader. You know how you gave me access to Slack just for, support.
Just to be in the community at large.
Yes.
Great.
So would I be able to switch over to the new site that you guys are?
No, you have to go and make you have to go make a profile.
Oh yeah, that's all I was wondering about.
Right. There won't be an automatic migration. You know what I'm saying? No.
Got it.
You have to go on and make a profile. But once you do that, you'll be good to go.
Okay.
And that's what we've been working on. I know y'all think that I'm just in here trying to call trades and stuff like that, but I'm not taking the money and going off to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Like when you all pay for things, I consider it a point of trust. Like you all trust me to do right. And the things that I'm trying to do are things that will help us in the long term. Some people have time to learn how to trade. Some people don't. So we make Real Trader and it'll trade for you. Some people, they're the only person in their family that wants to talk about the stock market or investing. Everybody else is saying that they're crazy. What if there was a place where it was community around wealth? It's a community around wealth creation. We have NFL groups where it's a community around football, and we have Washington Redskins groups where it's community around the Redskins. We have community around all kinds of things, but I've not seen a community that's solely based on helping people understand one another, love one another, and make money and get to the wealth together. I just never seen it. And because I never seen it, we're going to make it. That's what we're doing. And it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny because we're building here. We're teaching kids how to trade. We're trading for charity. I don't know if y'all know, there's a mentor. His name is Michigan Vince. Vince is literally taking, like a judge told Vince, he won't have to serve all them years I'm gonna give him if you mentor him and teach him your ways. That's what a judge told somebody. A real judge with a black robe that's got appointed by a state and a governor said that. Our mentors grabbing people out of the mouth of timelessness. Just think about that. Redeeming 15, 20, 25 years of a person's life and showing them financial freedom and writing books about it. These are the things that's happened in our community, and these are the stories that will be amplified. You're about to see me go into a whole nother phase here, folks. And I'm telling you, we're not in here to sell a course. We're in here to change the whole world. Well, who are you to change the world? Who is Bill Gates? He just had a rich daddy from Seattle. I didn't. My daddy's a cop from Miami. I think I can do it, though. Who is Elon? Well, he's so powerful and so smart. He was a part of the PayPal cartel, and all of those guys end up helping one. Man, I don't know nothing about that. They didn't invite me to that meeting. I ain't get to be a part of the PayPal cartel, but I'm a bond bully, and that's going to have to be good enough. Let's go change the world together. Do you understand? That's what we're here to do. It's nothing else but that. We're going to make it so that anybody, no matter what their station or position is in life, they have a place that they can go and learn about how this money works, learn how to make more of it, learn how to manage it well, learn how to pass it intergenerationally, learn how to protect it from the claws of taxes and waste and all of the other cankerworms that come to eat at it, how to become the person in character and in soul that can deal with wealth and deal with it fairly and justly. That's what we're doing over here. Heart space, mind space, psychology. That's what we're doing over here. I don't know what anybody else is doing. I don't know about any other community. And it's love to every other community. But if you're a bond bully, it's two words that govern your whole actions. And it ain't travel and eat out. It's grow and serve. You don't think that I'm the best? You crazy. And I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better every day. So I'm going to grow, but I'm not going to grow for growth's sake. There's a story in the Bible where a guy said, I have big barns and a big harvest. I'm going to build bigger barns so I have more stuff. And then the angel came and said, you're going to build bigger barns so you can have more stuff for yourself. Tonight, your soul is going to be required of you. You're going to die. You know what we have to remember? That your cup doesn't have to increase in size for your stature to do so. You just got to let your cup run over. I have been very blessed. Do you see how good I am at the charts? I can do this every day. And I'm live doing it. I'm doing it with a lot of people. I'm doing it while I'm asking questions and singing songs. What do you think will happen if I'm actually focused on what I'm doing alone? I'm this good and I'm distracted. I'm literally the boxing match where you see Floyd fighting and then he talking to the commentators. That's what you're watching. I'm calling out the prices in the levels and whether it'll go up and down, and I'm out here talking to people. I'm having meetings while I'm doing it. What do you think will happen if I'm focused? I'm the best at this, okay? But that's not the reason. I don't want to be the best and everybody come, oh, you're the best, you're the best. No, hey, come learn this thing. Let's go change your family. Let's go change the Richardsons. Let's go change the Longleys. Let's go change the Paytons. Let's go serve a community, man. Let's go find some young people who looking at 20, 25 years, and our program is so solid, and Vince leading us, and the judge know either you're going to go do these 25 years or you got to go with Vince. Which one you want? And Vince take them. I want y'all to know, man, it's some good things happening in this community, man. Great things happen in this community. And I appreciate you trusting us and loving us and supporting us this entire time. All we're doing here is figuring out better ways to serve you every day. Every day. That's what we're doing. Okay? I love you for it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because even if you can whoop me, all I'm going to do is lay down, bleed a while, get up and love you some more. I'm telling you, Ryan, there's absolutely nothing they can do to stop me from loving them. Man, there's nothing they can do, Mon-Wed. Absolutely nothing. Jacob, you have one last question and then we'll go because I got a 9 o'clock I'm almost late to. I'm almost sure I'm late to it.
So Jay, Marcella here. I just want to thank God for you.
Thank you.
But did you get a chance to send me the information? Don't forget.
No, I won't forget. I wrote it down in my things to do. I will not forget.
Okay.
It will be done today. For sure. I will not forget. Any other questions? I think Jacob, you had a question about Real Trader.
Not really. I think you kind of talked about it already.
You sure? Okay. As long as you're good, bro. As long as you're good. I don't think my dad ever made it to the chat. This guy never made it to the room. But that's it.
Order filled.
Absolutely
Jay,
nothing to say
Jay,
about
you got time today, or you want to try it this weekend?
I think that today will be a great day. We got our 12 targets, y'all. That was 12 targets to the downside. We're in good shape, okay? 12 targets to the downside. I told you all, let the NASDAQ keep rolling too. There's still a little bit more space for downside action. Next target is 20694 to the downside. Targets were 10 and 12 on the ES. We just got them. I don't see us going. I don't think that they have more juice to the downside today. I don't. They've really done enough. If they do, then I think your next major target is 59.98. Don't try and sell any lower than that on the ES. Bonds, if they start rolling and we get out above 29, you can just look for the ES and the NASDAQ to keep falling, okay? Look for them to keep going. So use that, use the bonds as an indicator. I had to do that really heavily today. Bonds were my greatest indicator of what's happening in the indexes today. So use them together. Love y'all so much. Clock on the wall says that's about all. I've enjoyed you all and had a ball, but boom, boom, ski, ski. That's it. Your boy Jay's got a split. We all we got, but that's cool.
We all we
We
need.
all we need.
Love.
All we need.
Cheek said $4,192.50 in his PA. Now
He's
that's
out of control. Out of control. I love
that's
it.
worth taking a picture of. Hold on, I need to put it in video mode. Hold up, y'all do P&Ls. Run the P&Ls real fast. Run them. I'll take that. Not a bad day. Not a bad day. You came to get my phone, baby? You came to give me a hug? What's wrong?
Mommy won't let me go upstairs, and I can't find my toothbrush, so I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere, and I did that.
Okay. We'll take care of it right now, okay? Relax. Do me a favor. Grab my phone. Just wait a second. We with the world famous Bond Bullies. Relax.
Hi, Sunday.
See all the bullies, they on here.
Hey, Sunday.
All right, Sunday. It ain't that bad.
Good morning.
G.
Dry your teeth.
You see G right now?
What's going on, baby? How you doing?
She can't find her toothbrush, so she's.
Oh,
man, that's boy, being a girl dad is so cool.
Man.
It's so cool.
Man,
She look just like you, Jay.
Yeah.
That's your mini me.
Yeah, G. It's the one. It's the one. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't stress, okay? We'll get it all done. All right. Man, 1,300, 1,100, man. Y'all making some money. Do me a favor, man. Just, I don't know, make a video and tag me. Tell me how much you love Thanksgiving. That'd be good
Quick
enough.
question, Jay. Would I get somebody to help me with set up the bot?
Sure. There'll be lots of information on how to set it up. And then we have a really healthy community. Like Monez and Jeff, they'll always help you out. So you'll be good to go.
So how would I contact them? There.
When you're in our community, they're on Slack, I think I'm going to move everybody to Discord because it's a little smoother. You'll have them reaching out to you. They'll be able to help you immediately. Immediately, you'll be good to go. Ooh, I felt like this was gonna happen. I told y'all how Angelica bring me cornbread. That just needs some alligator syrup this morning.
Jay, I have a question. This is Caroline.
Hey, Caroline, how you doing?
The late comer from 2020. How do I join this Slack?
Say it again.
How do I join Slack?
You should have gotten an email upon the time you purchased a course. It might be a while ago now. Send me a message.
I did on the Zoom. I sent it like a personal.
Order submitted.
I probably didn't look at it the way that I should have. Would you send it to me now with your email address?
Yes.
What I'll be able to do is I'll be able to forward you the information. I'll be able to forward you the information. Let me see. You know what? I believe I can do it right now. And if you click this link, you'll be good to go. Give me 10 seconds. Steve is going to kill me, by the way. Let me see.
I just sent it to you in the chat too.
Hold on one second. I'm going to send you a link, make it a whole lot easier for you.
Okay.
Let me go home and then here and then invite people. Oh, this is the wrong one. I gotta go here, home, then invite and copy invite link. And if you're not on Slack, click that link and get on Slack. That'd be good to go. Oh, that cornbread was good. Oh, yeah, dog, that was good. Yay! Babe, that's good. All right, then. I love y'all, man.
Hey Jay, someone had just sent me a number, but I didn't get it in time. I'm not sure who it was. I saw a number
I
and
want you to just relax. I'm gonna send you everything you need in just about an hour. So I got two more meetings, and then you'll
okay.
start seeing emails come in from me. And I promise I got you. I promise I do.
Thank you. I was able to get in.
Wonderful. Love, love, love. Love to everybody. Put that link too. If you need Marcella, if you want to make sure you can DM me or something like that, make sure you're on the Slack. It's going to be good. But in about an hour, you'll be seeing everything you need to see. I just got a couple meetings I got to do, and then that's it. Ken says, do I offer a course? Yes, sir, I do. And it's going to be fun, man. You should take one of them. Look out. I have an announcement for Cyber Monday that could be very exciting. A cool opportunity for December to jump in and get a guided experience about the candles. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, y'all. I love you. I gotta go for real because
I love you, brother.
Happy
already know.
Thanksgiving.
We all we got, but that's cool.
We all we need.
We need
Love you. Thank you.
the
Thank
million,
you,
baby.
Jay.
Yeah, we need,
Yeah.
man. Go help her find a toothbrush.
Yeah, man, for real. She gonna melt down. I need somebody from the West Coast, would you please?
Yeah.